Well, welcome everyone. It's another video here by the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and I'm shooting this video here from my office here. And a shout out to my internet buddy, Real Estate Man, former Fist. And in my last video, which was a review of the Tokyo or Central Tokyo Shibuya area real estate market, he came up with a good question, which was what is the best porthole for English speaking people or North Americans, as he put it, to into the Tokyo or Shibuya or Japanese real estate space. And my comments on that is really hard still. It's just really hard. Like the site that former Fist had pointed out to me is an English-speaking site, and I did go to it, and I've looked at it a few times. But the English-speaking coverage, or English written coverage, not speaking, the written coverage in English in the Japanese real estate space is extremely limited. Okay. Having said that, once you get onto the main Japanese portals, I don't actually think it's all that difficult. Now, I've lived in Tokyo for like over 20 years, so like a lot of the knowledge, and I've been in the real estate business now for about that length of time too. So that sort of that knowledge of how to read Japanese and the vocabulary and stuff like is already hardwired into me. However, if you were to get onto the any of the pages, it's like I always say to people who are learning Japanese, like if I did it, okay, why can't you? And to really to access the information on the any of the websites, okay, you don't have to speak Japanese, you have to learn to read it, okay. And once you this is really getting into a little interpretation area like this. I think that a lot of like North American people, they look at kanji as this deep thing, as the Japanese or Chinese writing system. It's not deep. They're just words. Like obviously we can interpret, like there's some words like love, the word love, or the F word, when written in their form, they create, like, they have a deeper meaning, for example, than the word and. Okay, but like kanji is just words, and they're just common. They're just as common as the English words that you see with that says laundromat or like drugstore. They're words, so if you were to actually learn or get on the site and just, you can learn a lot of it through osmosis and just keeping on looking at things, and you're going to learn things from it. And there is also like there's like the Google Translation sort of functions where you can translate the whole page, and I think it's actually pretty accurate. So at first, if you find it daunting in that, you need to use those translation functions. But I think it's just really the only way, if you're going to get an idea of like the Tokyo real estate market, or like ideal in Shibuya or the Shibuya area market, okay, is by getting onto the Japanese pages. I had my kids, who are like half white like me, and then my wife is Japanese, and they go to the school over here. Right now, in that school right now, there are 5 other white families that do not have their kids going to the international school. They have their kids registered in the Japanese school, and the kids are going to school. They're white family at home, or they're speaking English with their parents, and they're at school. They're going to school in Japanese. Now, the old model would have been for kids like that to take the great deal, because they're probably expat families, to take the great to send the kids to the international school, but 5 families have decided that sending their kids to like international school in Tokyo is doing nothing for their kids. It's all it's doing is creates this little wall, this little walled community for their kids, right? You like to go to, and then they go out into this way bigger Tokyo or Japanese world, and they don't have the skills for it. So my coming back to the point in real estate is that if you're interested in buying a property here in Tokyo or Osaka or wherever you want, right? At one point you've got to go over the wall anyway. So you might as well start learning the kanji. It's not that hard. It's just a word. These are just words, okay? And yeah, it could take 2 or 3 years of your life to get all the kanji or to down on that. But you know what? You can do it. You know, it's never been easier with all the software around. I'm not saying that it's simple, but yeah, it's something doable. Anyhow, I'm going to cut at this point, and then we're going to go in the next take. I'm going to move the camera closer to the computer, and I'll start goofing around with the computer, and we can look at one of the sites here today, which is called Sumu O. Okay, I'll see you in one moment.